Universidad Autónoma de Occidente somos wow.
Somos calidad.
Y tú eres la razón de este proceso de excelencia. Somos tecnología que garantiza la proyección de tus ideas.
Somos innovación y emprendimiento.
Y estamos felices de acompañarte en la creación de tu proyecto de vida.
Somos inclusión.
Sabemos que la educación es para todos. Una mezcla de ideas, cultura y sentimientos que nos dan una mirada, como la tuya. Somos responsables con el medio ambiente y así puedas impactar a tu entorno. Somos personas enamoradas de lo que hacemos. Somos como tú. Somos wow.
Welcome to UAO Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.
Hello everybody. Welcome to UAO Speaks English. My name is Diana Toro, your host, and I'm so excited to begin this semester with our first program next to handsome Juan Jose Castro. Hello, Juan Jose.
Hey, how are you? It's an honor to me to be here. I'm so excited to join us and to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
And Juan Jose joined the team last semester. However, this is his first time in booth, and we are sure he's going to do great. We have our team leader, Daniela Castro. Hi, Dani.
Hi, our team members and the people watching us live. I'm grateful for this opportunity to be here one more time, and I want to spend time with our team members and with our new people that watching us live.
Okay. And last but not least, we also have our beautiful Laura Moore.
Hello everyone, I'm very excited for being here again and in our first program.
Thank you very much. And Dani, we want to say, Laurita, we want to say hi to everyone watching us right now, right?
Yes, so what is this week going? What's your name? Where are you listening from? And while you write in the comments, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and Instagram as UAO Speaks English. And there you will see weekly fun facts, videos, and information regarding to our next programs.
And guys, if you are our student and you would like to be part of our radio team, maybe you can send us a message through Instagram saying why you would like to join.
Also, if you would like to be guests in our program, you may contact us and explaining the topic, tell us your ideas that you would like to share in our program.
So guys, since your opinion is very important for us, we decided to create a new section called What Do You Think About? So here we want to read your opinion on a specific topic, and we invite you to participate using complete sentences and expressing the reasons supporting your opinion.
That's right, Lau. Okay, and the question for today is, do you think that social networks have contributed personal and psychological development of young people? Please tell us why or why not. Tell us in the comments, guys. And now, guys, let's start with our tip talk.
Many things happen every day at the U. Let's discuss them at
Tip Talk.
Okay, everybody, and welcome to the first section of our program called the Tip Talk. In this section, we talk about interesting topics, we give you facts, we ask for your opinion, and definitely today we're going to talk about something that influences and impacts everyone. It is social networks or social media. We're going to be discussing what are the pros and the cons, the positive aspects and maybe not so positive aspects, especially on young people. You should know that at the end of the program, we're going to test everything that we're going to say today. So we want to make sure that you're taking notes through the whole program at everything that we're going to say, because we're going to play a question game at the end and we want everyone to get it right. So make sure to pay attention and take notes while you're watching.
Well, we also want to ask our audience, which social network do you use constantly? And which one do you think is the most used around the world? Please tell us in the comments and we will reading you through the session. What about you guys?
Oh my God, this is a difficult question, right? But I think that the social media that I use the most is TikTok. I spend so much time here, like see the new trends and the new music. It's so interesting. What about you, Dianita?
Okay, to be completely honest with you, I started TikTok, but I was wasting so much time. I was spending hours and hours watching because I like watching the challenge, the dances. I love cooking, so I like to see new recipes. So I stayed until 3 in the morning just watching. And maybe I wanted to start some challenges myself. So I decided to focus a little bit more and delete it from my phone temporarily. So in this moment, I would say that the one that I use the most is Instagram. That's the one that I use the most. What about you, Dani?
I think that the social network that I use constantly is WhatsApp, because always I have to talk with my classmates. That's it. And what about you, Lau?
Okay, for this I have 2 apps that I used to use. It is Instagram, but now I think that TikTok is on the top. And you find a lot of information. You will find news, you will find trends, you will find some receipts, some jokes. So that's very entertaining.
Yeah, guys, and while you're writing in the comments, we got to start by saying what social networks actually means. According to Teach Target website, a social network is a website, app, or virtual space that allows people with similar interests to come together and share information, photos, or videos, you know? It's
yes,
amazing.
Juan. That's right. It's a good definition. So it's time to read some comments. So do you remember that we asked 2 questions before? The first question was, do you think that social networks have contributed to the personal and psychological development of young people? Why or why not? So let's read some comments.
So let's go to the comments. And I see that Marta Isabel Murillo says that TikTok is really a great social network, but there are many people who are only dancing and not sharing interesting things. I think, Marta Isabel, that you can find a lot of topics and you can definitely find something that you like. What about the first question? Miguelucho says, I use Facebook and Instagram. And also, let's see, Carlos Andres Chalaca, one of my students. Hello, Carlos. I use TikTok almost all the time, and I think that is the most used social network. Very good. Do we have any other comments?
Yes, I see here.
Clarita,
okay.
Yes.
Carlos Andres, yes, I use TikTok almost all the time, and I think that is the most used social media network. And okay, so let's go with the second question that was, well, which social network do you use constantly, and which one do you think is the most used around the world? So here we have a comment, Sara Sofia, she's my sister. And
hello, Laura's sister.
And she said that I think that TikTok is the network that is most used now, and I'm agree with she.
I agree.
Okay, here we have Melissa Rodriguez, I love TikTok because I can record a very cool videos. Yes, you have many tools to record them.
Okay, guys. So everything has been really interesting. There are definitely different opinions. I think that Facebook has been like outdated. That is what I think. However, I am going to tell you some facts, and I'm not inventing, I'm not making this up. This was research that we made in different sources with definitely confirmed sources. And let me tell you that We Are Social, it's a world-leading social media management agency, in an annual report this year said that Facebook is the most used social network worldwide, having more than, guess, how many million?
Oh my god.
Maybe 2.
3 million users around the world. So even though maybe some of you don't use Facebook,
Yes.
it is still the most used one, not right now. While YouTube and WhatsApp are the second one and the third one on the list. Although the increasing users and popularity that TikTok has had in recent years is also amazing. So TikTok is slowly but surely climbing up into the first positions. Can you believe that, guys?
Because it's
Yeah.
incredible, right? Okay, but something that is important to analyze is the time that millions of children spend on social media. That's incredible, which according to the indicators are very worrying. Please guys, tell us in the comments how many hours would you say to spend on your phone and in the social medias. Please tell us here. And you guys, how many hours do you spend?
Okay, I remember that in vacations there. I don't know if you know that Instagram has like an option that you can see how much hours do you spend
How
at the
many
days.
hours you have
Yes,
spent?
how many hours. And in vacation, I entered here to revise, and it said like, okay, 3 hours.
3 hours per day
3
just
hours
on
per
Instagram.
day, just on Instagram because I use more TikTok, but
Okay, and what about Danny?
I suppose that maybe I used. Okay, honestly, I like the gossip.
Gossip,
Gossip.
gossip girl.
Yes.
Okay.
And I spent many time on Instagram. So
Much time on Instagram.
Yes.
Gossiping people's lives.
yes,
Okay. So how many hours would you say that is?
I think 4 per
4
day,
hours a day?
Oh my god.
Well, we want to know your answer. How many hours do you use your cell phone in a day? And this counts as using WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and maybe also other apps that you have on your phone. How many hours would you say? In my opinion, I think maybe I spend probably 3 or 4 hours. That is during the semester because I'm in class. But maybe on vacation, it could be a little longer. Depends. However, you can see the exact number of hours that you spend on your phone through your own phone settings. So if you have an iPhone, you just go to settings, scroll down and go to the part that says screen time. If it is off right now, you can turn it on and you can see how many hours you looked at your phone, what apps did you use, and how many minutes or even hours you stayed in that app. So if I'm gonna do it right now, I'll tell you like what is my percentage for today is screen time. It says that today I have spent on my phone 1 hour and 37 minutes. I'm gonna show it right now. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe with a closer. There you go. And it says the apps. Mainly it has been on WhatsApp and Instagram. Also, if you have an Android phone, you can open your phone settings, tap on the digital well-being and parental controls, and there's a chart that shows you the phone usage of every single day. So I invite you to check this right now and give us your answers in the chat. How many hours do you think you spend every day? And how many hours do you actually do? Is that number surprising? Was it more or less than you expected? So Juan, you didn't tell us. How many hours do you spend?
I literally don't know this like characteristic of the iPhones, and I just see
Oh my God.
my average is 6 hours.
And
6 hours.
that's just today.
Yes, just today. Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
And this show me that increased 27% comparing to yesterday.
To compare to yesterday.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh my God. So what time did you wake up?
I wake up like 5 in the morning. Oh my God, 5 o'clock.
5 in the morning and it's 4. So it's been until 12, 6, 10 hours. Out of those 10 hours that he has been awake, he has been on his phone almost 7 hours.
Incredible.
Okay. All right. Do we have some comments, girls? How many hours do people spend? Let's see. What do we have? I'm going to see over here. We have...
Okay, Carol Daniela Maywall said that she used her phone like for many hours.
Carito, how many hours? Give us an estimate. Is that 1 hour, 2 hours, 10 hours a day?
Please set a number. Say the number, guys. Please.
Don't be shy.
We're going to give you more time to write your answers. And meanwhile, I know that Juan Jose is going to give us more facts regarding this topic.
Yeah, oh my God. Coming back to the facts, for example, in Colombia, the young people can use more than 9 hours per day on different networks, according to the RSN channel. You know, guys, 9 hours is a lot.
Well, you already have almost 7.
Almost 7.
So we know that's true. Danny, what else do you know?
Yes, in fact, I remember reading about a study conducted at the University Clinic at Hamburg, Germany, in which 1,001 children and young people between 12 and 17 age participate, and the results were unexpected, saying that around 100,000 teenagers are addicted to social network. It's interesting.
Yes, that's a big number. But it's not a secret to any of us that social media is a big part of many teens' lives. A 2018 Pew Research Center survey of nearly 750 13 to 17 years old found that the 45% are online almost constantly, and the 97% use a social media platform such as YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Snapchat.
Also,
And we got an answer from Carol.
Oh my God, I didn't see it.
She said that she spends 12 hours a day on her phone. Carito, you need to get a life.
Yeah.
It's like the middle of the day.
Yes,
Yeah.
half of the day. And out of the 24 hours, she's sleeping 8 hours. So, how many hours is she? Are you going to
insane.
class, Caro?
Caro, do you do your homeworks? Oh my God, 12 hours?
Amen.
She's literally the queen of the time on the screen.
I know.
She's the queen. Yeah.
She's even higher than the average Colombian young person.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so keep going, Juan Jose.
Also, guys, social media allows teens to create online, identities, communicate with others, and build social networks. But what impact does social media use have on teens? According to the Mayo Clinic website, teens also use social media for entertainment and self-expression.
And the platform can expose teens to the current events, allowing them to interact across geographic barriers and teach them about variety of subjects. Moreover, social media are humorous, distracting, or providing a meaningful connection to peers that might even help teens avoid depression.
And you guys, it is also interesting to know that the psychologist Enrique Echevarria warn that the change of social life for the virtual one through social networks is one of the greatest dangers due to their social or abusive use. From this, for example, some diseases or disorders in children and young people can derive from using social media excessively. So, Carol, be careful. You can be on the verge for a mental disease for using your phone so much. And we also had an answer from Diego Armando Alvarez saying that he used his phone for 18 hours a day. That is even more than Carol. How is that possible? Okay, and we are going to talk about some of these diseases later on, and Laura is going to give us more information.
Yes, however, according to the Mayo Clinic website, social media use can also negatively affect teens, distracting them, disrupting their sleep. That is a thing that happens to me when we say like, okay, I'm going to bed, but I'm going to see only 10 minutes of TikTok, and then we have on TikTok, and I say, okay, what time is it? And I realize that I was spending like 1, 2, 3 hours on TikTok, and I have to sleep for class. Yeah. So
situation.
yes, and also we have like exposing them to bullying, rumor spreading, unrealistic views of other people's life, and peer pressure. So you know that some people can act like they are happy or like they like a perfect life, but they don't. So guys, remember this famous phrase that we listen everywhere that says like, all you see in social media is fake. So guys, what do you think currently social networks are bad or good for young people?
Lau, I think that is a tricky question. For me, it depends for the purpose that
Yes.
the people used to.
Yes, because it was like a 50-50. So what do you think, Juan?
Yeah, I think that is a good space to increase a lot of things, you know, like increase the sales in to the entrepreneur persons, and to contact with other people, and
Yes.
you know, but yeah, something, guys, that seems important to me to say is what happens with the relationship between parents and children who use the social media a lot. According to a peers research, poll a survey of teens found that 70% of some are hiding their online behavior from their parents. This information is important because it shows the lack of honesty and trust that some children and young people develop with their parents. Perhaps, guys, this sharing occurs because they don't want to be scolded or they think that their parents will not understand them. This is so,
Definitely.
yeah.
You are right. In addition, there may also be communication problems between them, taking into account that they may be afraid to tell what they have seen, done, or what happened on the network. All these affect the relationship, and even some young people can distance themselves from their parents to the point of ignoring them.
Yes, in the same way, social networks are a direct bomb for self-esteem and self-love because young people on different platforms see unscriptural bodies and ways of living that almost seems unreal. So this frustrates the generation, leading them to ask themselves, why I'm not like this?
Exactly. And if you use social media to compare yourself to others, to maybe compare how you look or what people are doing or where they're traveling or why they are in love and I am not, you're doing the wrong thing on social media. Definitely, if you are there to learn, to laugh, to smile, to be happy about other people's achievements, or to show your own, that is a positive use of social media. But, like you guys were saying, those pictures that you see with perfect people, with perfect abs and perfect muscles, don't you know that those pictures are retouched or Photoshop most of the time?
Yes.
Have you seen supermodels without makeup? And have you seen supermodels sitting down? They're human beings just like us. Some of us have a little bit more meat than others, but definitely we are all perfect the way we are. So as long as you understand that way, you're safe on social media. But if you let social media get to you and impact your life and maybe get you depressed or sad or impact you in a negative way, maybe you should take a break from social media. Use it a little less and live a little bit more. We also have anxiety through this. It goes hand to hand with anxiety. Since a study carried by El Periódico de Aragón reveals that the stimulus of receiving a like, a message, or a minimum vibration of the cell phone generates dopamine in the body, which gradually disappears, becoming an addiction. So you could be busy, you could be in class, you could be watching a movie or with friends. But if you see that light on your phone lit, or if you hear it, you hear that beep, or you feel it vibrate, you're gonna, whoa, someone's talking to me. So your body gets excited and gets addicted to that feeling. So understanding it and accepting it is definitely the first step.
That's a reality. That's totally true. Little by little, teenagers are growing up with this dependency on validation by the social networks. And if the stimulus is not what they expect, it generates like anxiety and panic, you know? What do you think, Danny?
Juan, I think that everything is not negative. Maybe social networks have been one of the most important tools of all age. Within them, you can learn different new things that you can be useful for the lives of young people. Also, constantly be informed of what is happening in the world, be able to have a close net with people, friends, and family who are at the distance.
Yeah, so here we have a last comment that we have like conclude this session with this of Laura Marcela Sabogal that says, yes, those reasons are true. We don't have to believe all, but depends on how we use it, because we can consider that the social media are good to communicate us and share things in common.
And we are glad that you have been so active right now with the comments. We want to read some of the other comments that people are writing there. Some of you agree, some of you disagree. Some of you say that it depends. So I want to read this one. Fabian Andres Valverde, he says, it is important to educate children from self-esteem. The power of social networks is in each one and to be able to handle it. I definitely agree with you. Do we have any other comments, guys?
Yeah, we have Carlos Andres Chalaca that said, I think that it depends on the person and the way that they use the social media. Yeah, it depends.
Sarah Sofia Moore says, I think that social networks are bad when they are not used properly.
There you go. But guys, we have been talking about this. We're giving you our opinions, we're giving you the facts, and we're also reading your opinions. However, we're going to have an expert coach give us some tips and explain why is this happening. Juan Jose, tell us more about this guest.
Oh my god, now we have the special interview. It's a special interview for me because it's my sister. She's like journalist and social communicator of here, and now she is a coach, and yeah, she gonna tell us to bring us important facts about today's topic.
Her name is Mila Casari, and she is a life coach. We asked her some questions, and very kindly, she gave us very clear and interesting responses. Let's go to the interview.
Hello everyone, this is Mila Casari. I'm a motivational speaker, author, and personal coach, and I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Now let's begin with the first question. What are the effects of social media in young people in the 21st century?
Well, I can say that the main effect that social media has in the youngest people is that it influences everything on their behavior, the way they act, the things that they want to be, how they would like to look like. and it's kind of like making them to make choices on their real life through the digital channels.
Now, Mila, how have social interactions changed since social networks were invented?
Definitely, the interactions have changed through this digital era, because the people now make friends on different websites, and they can be here in Cali or they can be in differently another country. They don't need to do the physical touch. First of all, it's important to recognize that back in the time we used to go to the park, we used to play some sports, and practice different activities that now we don't do anymore like that, but we do it like through text. We use emojis to describe an emotion. So everything has changed, definitely.
Okay, now, has social media influenced on the mental state of people, but especially the young people?
For sure, the different social networks have a great impact on people's mental health nowadays. As you can see, like you have a kind of identification, or like something you set up in your mind to be like, to look like this kind of influencer, to have this amount of money or this kind of lifestyle, and then you realize on your obviously on your proper life on your own, you don't have that kind of reality. So it starts to make you think that you're not worth enough, that you deserve more but you don't have it, that you don't have any kind of look or benefits in your life. So you start like pushing yourself into so much pressure, and it will affect, of course, your mental health.
And can you tell us about specific cases where a person has been affected due to the pressure of the social media?
I've seen so many different cases, specifically with my clients, because most of them like text me and say, hey, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what to do. What's my purpose in life? Because I started to see my friends, and for example, one of them told me like he was an actor and also he used to sing, but he stopped because he had to work in different stuffs, right? But this person started to see his friends, the friends who he used to play with, music and everything. They were doing concerts, they were doing new music, they were making new music, I'm sorry. And he wasn't doing that. So he said like, I'm not doing it. I'm losing my dream. And he started to have some anxiety problems, depression problems, it's so much pressure. And of course, now that we talk about like the body positive and everything, through social media, we put so much pressure in women as well, me included. Like you start seeing some girl that has such great hair, amazing skin and body, and you don't feel like that you're in the shape of that. So you start like comparing yourself, and it's hard for people. So it's important to make everyone aware of it, and to start like making being self-conscious about those hard moments.
Okay, and Mila, the last question. How many hours do people spend using social networks?
Well, about the hours, just let me check. On my iPhone, it says that I spend 4.5 hours daily using my phone. But I've heard different reports that most of the teenager people spend between 10 hours to 12 daily. It's like half of your day. The other part of the day they're sleeping, and the rest of it they're like in the school or doing some stuff, but most of the time they're connected to this. So it's a lot of time, and the message is to take care and realize how much time you've been spending on this. Is it worthy? Does it make you smarter? Does it make you think about your projects, about your life purpose? Think wisely.
Well, guys, we want to thank her for giving us this important information that actually concerns of all of us. Also, we want to thanks to Juli, Susie, and Kata to record this interview. So, guys, we want to ask something. What do you think about the facts Mila just gave us? Please tell us in the comments.
And guys, if you want to spend more of this information, you can contact Mila. She appears in all of her social media as Mila Casari with double S. And yeah, thank you.
All right. And I'm going to repeat the question so that you can start sending us your answer before we go into our next section. The question is, what do you think about the facts that Mila just gave us? Which one did you like the most? And which one do you think that you could apply to your own life? While you're writing the comments, we're going to go into our last and the most fun part of our section of our program. And that is the Get It Right.
And a lot of fun. All you gotta do is get it right.
So, welcome to the section Get It Right. In this case, we have a quiz of 6 multiple choice questions and with one last open question. So, we invite you to tell us in the comments which is the correct answer for you and finally your opinion of the last one. So, let's start with the Get It Right and get luck.
Okay, guys, the first one is, what is the most used social network in the world? A, Facebook, B, Twitter, C, TikTok, and D, Instagram. What do you think, guys?
Remember that the fact that I gave was a surprise. All of us liked other social networks, but the right answer was not the expected one. So we're going to give you some time to write your comments in the chat, and then in a few seconds, we're going to tell you which one it is. Remember, we have Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. In my opinion, I thought that it was Instagram. Which one did you think it was?
Yeah, I think that was TikTok. Yeah, you know?
Yes, I'm agree with Juan. I think that is TikTok.
Because
Yes,
TikTok
me
is in
too.
the vibe.
Yes.
Yeah, with all the teenagers and everything. I guessed.
And famous people sending those challenges for their dances and songs. However, we have some answers. Diego Armando Alvarez says A, Facebook. Which other options do we have? Anita says TT. Wow. Is that Twitter, I guess? Yes. Or TikTok. Actually, TikTok. Fabian Andres says A. Which other one do we have? Liz says D, Instagram. So if you were paying attention, you should know that the answer is... Tell us.
The answer is Facebook. This is the answer, yes. Yeah, and guys, are you good? Because in the comments I see a lot of A's.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Very good. Remember, 3 million users for Facebook. Let's go to the next one.
Yes, the second question is, based on Mayo Clinic website, what kind of negative effect do social networks have on young people? A, distract them, disturb their sleep, and expose them to bullying. B, anxiety, depression, and sadness. C, many problems with self-love and self-respect. For the stereotypes. What do you think, guys?
So A, B, or C. I think all of them are very similar. I'm not
Yes.
sure. I'm
A good
confused.
one.
Well, definitely anxiety. People spend the whole night on their phones, so definitely you disrupt your sleep.
Yes.
Which one would you choose, Lau?
I think that may be the answer C. Many problems with self-love. About this, like all that we see in social media that maybe is fake.
Yeah.
With self-esteem.
I'm according with
Yes.
you. The C, because the people and the child, like growing up with this self-love and self-respect with these stereotypes, and
Yes.
yeah, I think that is the C.
You think that is letter C?
Danny, what do you think? That's a very difficult question.
Yes, I think all are great, but maybe A.
And we have some answers already. So Jesus Andres Hidalgo says C. Many problems with self-love and self-respect. Fabian Andres also thinks that is C. And Diego Armando Alvarez thinks that is A. So the right answer is... Chan chan chan. A is the right answer. So Diego was correct. Very good, Diego. Extra points for you.
Yes.
So the next question is, what is the social network that is becoming the most used in the world? You know, we already talked about Facebook. That is the number one in this moment. However, there's another one that has been climbing up. Which one is it? A, Snapchat. B, YouTube. C, Pinterest. Or D, TikTok. These ones should be really easy. We have some answers over here saying A, Snapchat. What do you guys think? I don't use Snapchat anymore.
No.
I like the filters though.
No.
Do you remember the dog filter?
Yes.
This
was very
an
trendy.
era.
Yes.
An era, yeah. But I guess it's the D.
You guess it's TikTok?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, got it.
I feel it, you know?
You feel it? You love TikTok.
Yeah, I love TikTok. It's TikTok, guys. Please put TikTok here.
Okay. Can we follow your TikTok account?
Oh my God. That's something that I don't want to talk. But yeah, guys, you can follow me on TikTok. I'm Juanjo Casari with double S.
Okay, we can make you famous.
Famous. So, what about you, Lau? What do you think?
I think that it could be TikTok also. And I think that in the pandemic, they arise.
Yes.
It did.
Yes.
People
Go
trying to do
TikTok.
something for fun.
Yeah,
They were
record
bored.
themselves dancing.
Uh-huh.
The typical dance.
Exactly. I remember that's an old dance before the pandemic. But do you remember the dance of the boy with the backpack that was like that?
You have?
You don't remember? It was
No,
it
teacher.
was in a Lady Gaga concert or in a Katy Perry concert. I don't know.
Ah, yes. And a Lady Gaga concert. And the guys, yeah.
The guy went on stage and started dancing.
The same choreography. Of Lady
Until
Gaga.
this day, people are still doing that. I can't do it because you
Yeah.
have to coordinate your arms. Maybe we can do a challenge later
And
on.
do
and
you
we'll
remember,
post it.
guys, the challenge of the... Oh my God, I just forgot the Super Bowl of Shakira and J-Lo.
Yes.
That was a
her
very
dance.
difficult dance to do.
Did you
With the
try it?
With the champeta, I tried with my
I tried
sister.
it. I just didn't post it.
I did.
Okay, so we got some answers, and I think everyone agrees because you were paying
Yes.
attention, and the answer is
The answer is TikTok.
You know
So
it,
yes,
guys.
you are right.
You know it.
there. You go.
You're the best.
What is the next question, Lau?
Okay, so according to the RCN channel, how many hours can young Colombians spend on different social networks? A, more than 6 hours a day. B, just 4 hours a day. C, more than 9 hours a day. Or D, 10 hours a day and more.
After this program, we can conclude that people spend 12 hours,
12
18
and 18
hours.
hours.
Easily 10 hours. And then.
Straight?
Yeah.
I mean, question, is it straight or is it like 2 hours, 30 minutes or continuously?
No, I think that continuously is not because can you imagine being 12 hours continuous on your cell phone?
No. No.
I have seen my students being an hour and a half continuously on their phone.
Oh my God.
In your class, teacher, no?
In my class? No, of course, that never happens in my class. In other people's classes, of course. So, which one do you think that is? How many hours did RCN channel say? Because we already have our own conclusion. So over here, some people are saying C, 9 hours. For example, Evelyn and Diego, they're saying C. Diego is kind of unsure. He's saying C or D. Ana Carolina is saying C. Angie Valentina, C. So the right answer is...
Okay, the right answer is C. More than 9 hours a day. So guys, you are right.
Very smart, like public.
Okay.
And the next question.
The next question is, what is the best definition of social networks? We have the option A, an app to share videos and trends. B, a place to share your interests with other people. C, a website, art, or virtual space that allow people with similar interests to come together and share information, photos, and videos. And the last one is a network of social interact of personal relationships.
There you go. And while you're sending us your answers, I want to remind you to fill out the attendance, because for the attendance to this club, you will receive extra points with the condition that you have been actively participating in the comments, sending us your opinions, answering the questions, and participating in the Get It Right, of course. You can also find the link in the description of the YouTube program or the YouTube transmission. And you will receive that extra grade for participating. Make sure to tell your teacher that you did. So, do we have answers?
Yes, we have many answers. For example, Angie Valentina Patiño says C, the option C. Carlos C, Fabian C, Carol C, Evelyn C. I think that is C. But the great answer is C, the option that is good.
The option that is a website, app, or virtual space that allows people with similar interests to come together and share information, photos, and videos. Yes, you were absolutely right. And we're gonna go with the last question, Juanjo.
The last question, guys, is according to Peace Research, what percentage of children are hiding their online behavior from their parents? A, 60%, B, 40%, C, 80%, and D, 70%. What do you think, guys?
Well,
This is a difficult one.
Yes, a little.
if you were taking notes, you definitely have this information, but if not, take a wild guess. Do you hide your behavior, your online behavior from your parents? Are you inside this percentage? So, take a guess. What percentage is it? Carol Daniela says D, 70%, and we're waiting for more answers. While we're waiting for the answers to this final question, I want to remind everyone to follow us on Instagram as UAO Speaks English, as well as on Facebook. For the people that still use Facebook, that is 3 million users, to go to UAO Speaks English Radio. That is our account on Facebook and Instagram. This is going to be an actually positive aspect and positive experience for you, because here you're not going to waste your time. You're going to learn English. You're going to get informed about our next program. You're going to answer some interesting polls or surveys that we ask. And every week, the idea is that we're going to post the day of the week, the question of the week, some interesting fun facts, everything connected, and to prepare you for the program that is coming up. Do we already have some answers?
Yes, Dianita, we have the answers of Sara Sofia Moore, that said is D, Claudia Jimena Rojas, D, Endenson Hurtado is D, Sarah Sofia Moore again. D. Sarah Sofia, you go. Angie Valentina
Supporting
D.
the family.
Yeah. Thank you. And what is the correct answer?
The correct answer is
D.
70%.
You got it, guys. You got it. Gotcha.
Okay, guys. So also, if you want to be in the team, if you want to be here in the booth talking live, if you want to be helping us plan the programs, write the script, get the guests, write the questions for the interview, all this is going to help you with your personal and professional experiences. Plus, you're going to practice English and improve. You can also write us a message, a direct message on Instagram, telling us why you would like to join our team, or even if you just want to be a guest and tell us about something interesting, you can also be one. So it has been a pleasure. Thank you for connecting and watching us today. This has been all. Thank you, Juan Jose.
Thank you, Dianita.
Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you too.
Thank you, Laurita.
Thank you, teacher.
We speak English. Do you? See you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. See you.
Welcome to UAO Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.